Hi everyone and welcome. In today's video, I'm showing some examples of what I eat in a day for fat loss. So these are some meals I tend to make when I'm trying to get rid of a little bit of extra fluff. We are actually getting started the night before. I am prepping some cold brew coffee so that in the morning my iced coffee is ready to go. You guys, this is so easy if you use a French press. I use this little Bodum French press because it's just the right size for 1 cup of coffee since I'm the only one in the house that drinks it. You just put in about 3 tablespoons of ground coffee into your French press. Fill it almost all the way up with water, probably like 3/4 of the way. Give it a good stir and then just put it in the fridge overnight. Oh, by the way, I'm using the Starbucks Fall Blend ground coffee, which I think is really good. Also the night before, I'm prepping some overnight oats for the next day so that it's easy for me to eat breakfast whenever, since with a little one, you know, it's pretty hard to get your own time to sit and have a peaceful breakfast. I've put the ingredients over here on the side as I go through the video, so if you want to screenshot what you need to make each recipe, you can go ahead and do that. So for the overnight oats, you're just doing a 1/2 cup of oats, 1 tablespoon of chia seeds, some kind of milk of your choice. I like the Silk unsweetened almond milk, and I'll pour that in just so the oats and chia seeds are covered. And then I use a little bit less than a tablespoon of pure maple syrup to give it some sweetness. A little dash of cinnamon. And now I'm giving all that a good stir to make sure it's nice and combined and it can set properly in the fridge overnight. And my finishing touch on these overnight oats is some almond butter. I love to add any kind of nut butter, but almond butter tends to be my favorite just to make it creamy, and it gives a really good boost of healthy fats that are going to keep you satiated for longer. So you'll just store this in the fridge overnight, and you'll find that in the morning when you take it out, it's thickened up to a nice normal oatmeal consistency. And then when you're ready to eat it, it's really easy because you can either just eat it cold if it's a warmer day and that's what you're feeling, or if you are wanting hot oatmeal, you can warm it up in the microwave. Then the next day, that's when I'll add my final little topping, which is always some kind of fresh fruit. Today I am adding some sliced strawberries, but blueberries, raspberries, peach, some mango, banana. There are so many possibilities that are super yummy. And here is the finished product, which I realize looks like a pile of mush, but it is delicious. And I've also got my cold brew iced coffee from the night before. I've just added some creamer to it. I like the Coffee Mate Naturals Vanilla one. Moving on to lunchtime, we are having a delicious turkey sandwich. I am all about sandwiches, but the key is you gotta put a little bit of extra effort into them and really like curate your sandwich ingredients so that it feels special and almost like you went out and bought it versus a plain just like bread and mayonnaise and turkey, because that's pretty boring. To start, I am using 2 slices of regular Ezekiel bread that I've thrown in the toaster. A little tip on bread, by the way, especially if maybe you live by yourself or you don't go through bread fast enough before it goes bad. Pretty much any loaf of bread that you buy, you can just throw that directly into your freezer and then just take out the slices as you need them, leave them out for a few minutes to defrost, or put them straight in the toaster and toast them, and they're, you know, just like new, nice and fresh, and it makes sure that you go through all your bread and don't waste any. I'm just slicing up an orange to have on the side, and I love this Trader Joe's chili lime seasoning to put on oranges or mangoes or watermelon. It is super good. It's pretty much the Trader Joe's version of tahini. And now that my bread is done, I am getting my mustard. I'm only using mustard as a condiment because it's nearly calorie free. I'm skipping the mayonnaise because my fat on this sandwich is going to come from the avocado, so I don't really need both. And you'll find that avocado paired with some mustard, for example, does make your sandwich nice and moist the way you would want mayonnaise to normally do that. So spreading on my mustard, now I'm just taking half an avocado and putting that on the bread. I like to just squeeze it directly out and then mash it with a fork. And then I always put some salt on my avocado because I think that really brings out the flavor of it. Plain avocado, I mean, it's good, but I don't love it. Then I'm using some natural turkey breast that I got at Costco, but you could use any turkey or lunch meat that you want, really. And throwing on some spinach. I've already prepped some red onion and tomato, you can see there on the side, so those will be going on next. And next, you guys, these Grillo's brand pickles are the best pickles. I found these at Costco, but I've also seen this brand at Walmart. And if you're a pickle person, you have to try them. They're like minimal ingredients, super crisp, perfect. Let me know in the comments if you're a pickle person or not, because I know it's one of those love it or hate it foods. Moving on to snack time, I'm just doing some watermelon and a string cheese. I always usually do a fruit with some kind of protein like a string cheese, a yogurt, or some nuts. Super easy. For dinner tonight, I am making some burrito bowls. Actually, correction, just one burrito bowl for myself and regular burritos for my husband, but I chose to do a bed of lettuce instead of the tortillas because that's an easy way to save a lot of calories but still get a really good meal in with lots of nutrients. Once again, here are the ingredients if you want to screenshot and make this for yourself. I started with some chopped red onion, and I'm opening up 1 can of black beans that I will drain and rinse. I've sprayed the pan with a little bit of cooking oil, I'm adding the chopped red onion, and I have a little bit of chopped red bell pepper that I need to use up as well, so I'm adding that, along with 2 cloves of garlic. You guys, if you hate peeling garlic like I do, you have to get this pre-cubed, like frozen garlic. I get it in the frozen section at Trader Joe's. It saves my life. Not really, but it saves what feels like a long time of peeling garlic for me. So just saute those up until they're a little bit soft. Then I'm adding some salt and pepper. Now I'm adding in my black beans and starting to get all of that cooking together. You could also use any protein of your choice, like some ground turkey or some chicken or whatever you want, but my husband has started eating a lot less meat and it's encouraging me to do so as well. For, health reasons, it's also better for the environment. And if you're trying to save money on your groceries, if you swap out meat for, veggie or plant-based meals at least a couple times a week, that'll easily save you some money on your groceries. Now that my bean mixture is cooked up, I'm moving on to the base of my bowl, which is iceberg lettuce. I don't usually love iceberg if I'm just making a salad or whatever, but I do like using it as the base for like a burrito bowl or a burger bowl just because it's so nice and crisp. Now you can add any toppings that you like. I am doing some chopped raw red onion, some avocado, now adding my seasoned beans and bell pepper and onion on top, followed by, of course, some shredded cheese because what is life without cheese, And then my favorite salsa is always a fresh pico de gallo. I do enjoy the Trader Joe's one, and you can see I put a lot on my stuff, so just do whatever salsa you want. And then I really like this Bolthouse Farms cilantro avocado dressing to add a little something extra. Dessert, I'm having a Good Pop brand orange and cream bar, super good. And that is all for this video, you guys. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next time.